A man unlocked his front door, stepped inside, and disappeared. Only a scream, and 6 minutes that erased him completely. I've investigated crimes most people never forget. Murders, abductions, cases that leave scars on entire cities. But this case stayed with me for a different reason. Because a man walked into his home, and within 6 minutes, he was gone. No forced entry, no broken windows, no sign of escape, just a scream, and then silence. The call came in at exactly 9:40 p.m. A neighbor reported hearing a scream from the house next door. Not shouting, not an argument. A single sharp scream, sudden, terrified. Before hanging up, the caller added one detail. "It stopped instantly," she said, like someone pressed mute. That detail would follow us throughout the entire investigation. When we entered the house, something felt wrong, not violent, not chaotic. The television was still on. A half-full cup of coffee sat on the kitchen counter, still warm. A phone was charging on the couch, lighting up with notifications. No blood, no overturned furniture, no signs of a struggle. The front door was locked from the inside, and the man who lived there was nowhere inside his own home. Security cameras from a nearby building gave us the timeline. At 9:34 p.m., he arrived home, unlocked the door, stepped inside. No one followed him. No one waited nearby. At 9:40 p.m., the neighbor heard the scream. That gave us 6 minutes. 6 minutes between entering the house and disappearing without a trace. 6 minutes where something happened and left nothing behind. Remember that number, 6 minutes. We searched every inch of the house. No back door, no attic exit, no basement tunnel. The windows were locked from the inside. No footprints outside. No disturbed ground. Cameras on nearby streets showed no passing vehicles. No running figures. No doors opening. We even tested response times. No one could enter and exit that house unseen. Then one of the officers noticed something strange. The hallway clock had stopped. 9:40 p.m. Exactly when the neighbor heard the scream. At first, it felt meaningless until we checked the rest of the house. Every clock had stopped at the same time. Kitchen, bedroom, microwave, 9:40. Like the house itself had frozen for a moment and never fully restarted. The house had no escape route. But one detail kept bothering me. The coffee in the kitchen was still warm. Too warm. We tested the timeline 3 separate times. By the time we entered the house, it should have been cold, which meant one of two things. Either our timeline was wrong, or someone else had been inside that house after the scream, and somehow they never appeared on camera. Yet the man was gone. Medical experts focused on the scream. People don't scream during sudden medical emergencies. Heart attacks don't cause fear-filled screams. A scream means awareness, fear, a moment of realization. Whatever happened, he knew something was wrong. And then the scream stopped. Too cleanly, too suddenly, like someone pressed mute. We explored every theory. A medical emergency? It didn't fit. An intruder. Then where did they go? No fingerprints, no foreign DNA, no signs of forced entry. Some suggested he planned his disappearance. But he left behind his wallet, his documents, even his shoes. People don't plan to disappear like that, especially not in 6 minutes. Every explanation failed. The case remained open. No body, no suspect, no confirmed theory. Every few years, we reopened the file, the footage, the timeline. Those same 6 minutes. Each time, we expected something new, and each time the evidence led nowhere. Just silence. There's a saying among investigators, evidence always tells a story. But this case taught me something else. Sometimes, evidence tells you nothing at all. Just a gap in time where a man should have been. 6 minutes. That's all it took for someone to vanish inside his own home. No exit. No trace. If he never left, then what happened inside? A year later, the house was demolished. But during demolition, workers found something strange inside the walls. Not blood, not remains, just dozens of deep scratch marks, all facing inward. This is last trace, and some traces were never meant to be found.